My name is Christoph. I'd like to welcome you all to our channel. Welcome from our hangar in the south of France. Today I would like to explain a bit about life jackets and buoyancy aids. There's a lot of misunderstanding about it, and that's why I've been doing this video. Now, just first one I've got here is what we call a buoyancy aid. So you see I'm behind a jet ski. Now this is what we definitely would wear on a jet ski. It just keeps you afloat as soon as you fall in the water. So it just keeps you floating, but it means if you're going face down, it won't turn you around. So if you're unconscious in the water facing down, it's not a good idea. Now we also have some other jackets. This is what we call a life jacket. The difference between this one and the other one, it's got something in the back. Now the first thing is, how do you wear these life jackets? Because a lot of people have troubles putting them around. It just works like a jacket. You see the hole here? You go in with one arm, you go in with the other arm. Now you've got that clips in this one, some you have to click, but this one you just go through the hole, turn it around, and then that's fixed. Now this jacket personally has got something else which is missing, which is what we call a crotch strap, which is something that goes in between the legs. This is very, very important as well, because if this one inflates, keeps you afloat, but you see where you're gonna go, you can sink in your jacket and you might have the chance still to drown inside of the life jacket. So if you've got a crotch strap, I'll show you one in a minute. It's very, very important to wear one. All right, so that's this one. So this one has got the crotch strap on it. I've opened the life jacket as well, so we can have a look inside in a minute and see what's in it. So, but this one works exactly the same. You just wear it, put the lock mechanism in place, take the crotch strap, put it through your legs, click it, and tie it. Now if you start floating on this one, you see you stay nicely afloat. So it works the best. Life jackets, they're only useful if you wear them. So if you got them stowed away somewhere in the locker, it's not gonna do you any good. So all the previous jackets I showed you all, you can see that they are made with automatic devices. So if you fall in the water, it automatically inflates. Now think about this: if you have kids on board, you might not want to have that. So for kids, we use this one, which is equipped with foam inside. So we've got all the foam, and as you can see as well, it's got that little part in the neck. So if a kid wears it, if he falls in the water face down, it should turn the kid with the face facing up, so they can breathe at least some air. So these ones, they have a weight on it. Now don't buy them like a size fits all, or I'll buy them so they can go with the kid for a couple of more years, so I buy a size bigger. No, just buy a straight fit. So there's got 30 to 40 kilograms on this jacket, so respect those limits very well. As well, this one is equipped with a crotch strap as well. It's got actually a double crotch strap on it, and some handles, to get the kid out if they fall into the water. So always make them wear. Little kids, as soon as they fall into the water, they start swimming underwater, even though they don't know how to swim. Now if the water isn't clear, you might try to jump behind them, but it's gonna be difficult to find them. So make sure you don't want to be in that situation. So definitely wear these jackets, and I would recommend them as soon as you are coming to the port or close to the pontoon. Put them on. All right. So if you see, this is a life jacket that's completely been inflated. So you can repack them again if you bring them to a shop. Now let's have a look at everything which is on it, and as well on the firing mechanism. So this is what we call the firing mechanism. You see, we've got a CO2 bottle. There's no oxygen in it, so it is just like CO2 in it. Then we've got like the automatic system to fire it, and we have a hand mechanism, a toggle. If you pull this one, you know, I can see up the green tack comes along, and there will be something moving inside. So you see it's red now on the fire. That means it has been used. So this clip just goes over it if it's stored correctly. See, like that. So that's it. It's nothing more than that. And then on top of it we have, as you see, there's a red dot. I will show you a bit further. There's normally a green dot that exists as well that goes over it. So this means that it is fired. I will show you an unfired one. And then the bottle. So let's unscrew the bottle from the vest. Put the vest aside. Now if you look on this bottle, you will see that there's a little hole in it. That means it's been used. So it is being punctured. As well, there is text written on it. Don't know if you can see it, but it's very hard to get that one on. But this one will say it's 38 grams of CO2 nominal, and the minimum gross weight is 150 grams. So what we will do is, if these ones get tested, we put this one on a balance and we check if it is still 150 grams. If it's less than that, probably the seal, that's, you know, this little hole has been sealed off, but you know, the CO2 can still go between the seal and the bottle, and it can leak out. So basically it's very important that within time these things get weighted, so you let them check your life jackets regularly. Okay, so that's that. What else do we have? We have the this is the manual firing mechanism, and this is the automated firing mechanism. I will show you this one later, but let's talk about the manual mechanism. So if you pull the manual switch, you will see that that little needle comes out, and it actually will puncture that membrane in the CO2 bottle, so all the CO2 will go into the life jacket. As well, on the back we see a small cylinder, so that will be activated by the automatic system, so it will push it in. And if you look inside, that also will, see if I can get it, see that little needle will also be pushed, and it will puncture that membrane for the release of the CO2 bottle. So what I've got here now is I've got two capsules for the automatic release system, and they've all been expired. So this will be, well, this is still okay till 3rd month of 2022, so we're not gonna fire this one yet, but it's gonna be expiring next year. And this one will be replaced this the 5th of 2018, so that's completely expired. Now if you look at this, the red part inside that little cylinder, this one is fired. So you see it's less deep in, it's been pushed more up than the other one that I've got below it. So as well, on the back side you'll see that there's a red cap to tell you it's fired, and then we also have that other one, that green cap, that it should be all still okay. So that part that fires off is the green cap, and it just flies off of it and it's gone. Now how does it look inside of it? I tried to cut one open, so you see it looks a bit like this. So we've got the red part where the green little teller is on, and then we've got the spring and the cylinder, and there's actually a salt capsule in it. This one is fired, of course, and that will push that little spring out, you know, and that fires the system. So as I've showed you in the previous part. All right. Okay, so what I've got here is a glass of water, and I've got this automatic release unit. Now let's take one which got the green cap still on it. I'm gonna put this one in the water and let's see how fast it reacts. And I'm probably gonna get wet doing this, so bear in mind. All right, let's have a look. Oh, there it goes. It went off, you see. The piston went out and it pushed on the system. So let's have a look on the one with the hammer system. So in principle it does exactly the same, but it's got a little bit of difference. So as well as you see, if I open it, the bottle of this life jacket is inside the life jacket, so that means it's more and more protected against corrosion as well. We have here as well a green dot, and it says if red you got to replace it, or during 2023, so this one is still okay, or if that red handle is missing. So make sure if everything is okay, then you can store this one again. So this life jacket is good. Now, how does it look on the inside? It's actually made out of two parts. They lock together. So this is what we call hydrostatic release unit. So you can still pull it manually, or it can detect some pressure difference, and as soon as the pressure difference is detected, this little wheel will turn, and by its way will turn that wheel inside of the gas bottle, which will puncture again the membrane. Now you see this one, I've pulled this one for you guys, so you can see, you pull it, the whole thing already turned, and you see as well on the gas bottle there is an indication red that it is used, and you can also weigh it and see if it's still okay. It's got minimum weight, you see it's over here written on it, 165 grams. So if you weigh this one, if it's not 165 grams, then we gotta replace the unit. So now let's see what the hydrostatic release system will do in a glass if we put it in water. So let's have it go in. So you see the hydrostatic release system, it's in a glass of water, but since it's not deep enough, it's not going off. So basically telling you what the difference was between these two life jackets, automatic inflatable. Now, what are the pro and cons of these two life jackets? Well, the one which got the hammer system, is what we call hydrostatic one. It can take much more moisture, so if you use it in a place that's more moisture, you can use this one, so it definitely will not go off just by getting wet. And if we have the other one, the other system, it can go off when it's getting wet, and I come across these ones once a while. People have put them in a locker, a seat locker outside. So you come boat, open it, and then you see all the lockers pushed out. So these guys got the inflated. So make sure you don't do that one. So if you store these one, you gotta store them very dry. So I hope you all liked this video. If you would do me a favor, if you push the subscribe button and the bell button, you will be notified for the next one. And I hope to see you on the next video. See you. Cheers.